What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 420 Garage. It's been a while since I made a video, but life has its ups and downs. Um, let's see. I want to dedicate this specific episode to my Uncle Mike. He recently passed away, and if it wasn't for him, the 420 Garage wouldn't even be. It wouldn't have never been a thought in my mind. Um, my Uncle Mike was the one who, in the early 80s, 83, actually, yeah, 1983, he's the one that got me my first model, and uh, the hobby grew until now. So, this one's for you, Uncle Mike. Um, let's see. Yeah, I've been on hiatus for a while, unfortunately. I had to take care of that situation, and it wasn't easy. Once again, he's the one that got me into building and got me into the hobby. And then it became what it was, YouTube channel, Facebook page, you know. But on the plus side, with his passing, there's no plus side to passing, but I did acquire some of his utensils that he used, X-Acto blades, some paint, and miscellaneous odds and ends, air compressor, a, a, a powered Dremel tool. Mine is currently a battery powered one. His plugs into the wall, which is going to be handy. As I cleaned out his apartment, I ooh, I wasn't aware that he was still building, and I encountered some of his kits. They're not the greatest kits. He painted pretty well, as far as the bodies. He did the bodies really well, and some hands, but he was in his late 50s, and he passed at 63. But he didn't build competitively like most of us do. He built because he enjoyed the hobby. So I do got a couple of his builds. I put them in, two of them in a sealed package or a sealed case, so that way they can't be touched. It was quite emotional to actually be cleaning out his stuff and actually come across some kits. He didn't mention that he built them or anything like that, which for me was kind of shocking and disappointing, because I've always wanted to have him build a kit at the same time I built a kit, so that way we can compare and look at each other's work. Unfortunately, as he got older and just things just happened, I guess. But yeah, I'll show you his kits real quick. And then, but beforehand, let me, well, actually, I'll just show you now. So these are his kits right here. The blue, I think it's a Buick, the 51, Chevy, and the Thunderbird. So that's what he did before he passed. He, like I said, he was getting up there, and shit happens. I mean, it is what it is. It's fact of life. When it's our time, it's our time. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Oh shit! What's up on my stand? There you go. All right, and even though I haven't really been building much, oh, damn. I don't want this to be crooked. There we go. That's somewhat straight. There you go. That's somewhat straight. On the plus side, I still buy kits. I don't know if I've showed you any of the other kits. I didn't look at my previous video to see what I've showed you. I'm still working on that Grand Sport Corvette. I haven't touched it since. I have to buy the paint, and I hate Corvettes, so when I have to build them for the gentleman I build for, I just drag my ass. I absolutely hate Corvettes. They're just no fun. So I got to try and get that done. I did get the chassis and most of it done. The body's got to be painted in the interior, and for the most part, it'd be done. I just been dragging my ass. Let me see. Everybody knows about the Cadillacs that came out, I'm sure. The 83 Hearst Olds, everybody knows about those. What I did acquire recently was this Cutlass. It's probably backwards on your screen because I'm recording my camera backwards. Actually, it's right. I guess that makes sense. Whatever. But it's a Cutlass. Oldsmobile Snap Kick Cutlass. It's decent. It does the job. And damn, I can't flip this around, can I? Nope. I guess it is what it is. So yeah, it was a promo, I guess, by Johan, whatever you want to call it. So that is, I'm gonna paint that one as well and do that one eventually. My other uncle, who's still alive, he had a Cuddy. He had a Cutlass Supreme, very similar to this one. So that one's got some can't think of the word right now, sentimental value to it. And then in real life, I also acquired a 2008 Mercury Grand Marquis. Very boring car. So I threw some 20s on it. Yeah, it's got some 20s on it now because it's just such a boring fucking car. But it was my uncle's, it was given to me, and that also has sentimental value. He was a fan of the V8 four-door American large-scale cars. That's what I also learned to drive in. Chevy Caprices, Buick LeSabres, Buick Roadmasters, full-size Oldsmobiles, 98, 88. But things change, and I drive Japanese cars and ride American Harley. But yeah, I got the Merc in the garage. Anyway, as of right now, I really haven't made any progress on anything, really. This is just a shout out, not a shout out, but just a video to let people know I'm still alive, and I'm still ticking, and the 420 garage is still smoking. But other than that, I don't have much more to say. This is where we're at right now, so hopefully I'll be making videos regularly again. It's just been one of those situations where I just lost the will to want to build. But I do tend to still keep my eye out for kits, of course, because that's just something that we all tend to do, is look for kits. But yeah, sorry I don't got nothing updated right now as far as status of the builds, but I do plan on coming down here a little bit more often. As far as the Corvette, this is where I was at with it when I left off. I had the engine done. I don't know how clear this is because I'm recording at a different, my camera set up differently. So here's where the Corvette was. I had the independent rear suspension done. I don't know if you can see it. It's all black because I'm making it stock. Stuff's gloss and blue. There's the engine and the headers. Luckily, this kit doesn't have full exhaust, so I don't have to worry about that. It's got some hoses. I believe the rack and pinion is done on it. So it's just got some small stuff that's got to be done, and then it'll be completely finished, and I can get rid of it and be done and get paid. Then also, this was the olds. The Chevy, the 50, 53, 54, depending on front splash panel and the grill and the tail lights. So this is where I'm at with it. It was weathered, as you could see. It came out pretty good. The weathering came out real nice. I'm very happy with the way it came out. I took a risk with the flat paint over the rusting technique that I use, and it came out perfect. The way everything came, it came out perfect. I'm very happy with it. That brings me to another thing. The reason I haven't finished that Chevy is I lost the instructions, and it's not your typical what is that, monogram 53 Chevy instructions. It's the where is the kit? The kit disappeared. It's the Hot Rod. This kit here. It's this kit. Oop. This kit here. So if anybody happens to have an extra copy of instructions, please let me know. I won't mind shooting you a couple bucks if you ship it to me. Otherwise, if you could post a link where I can get it. I've looked and I can't seem to find the instructions anywhere. I've went to their website and I don't know if I overlooked it, but I can't find it. But other than that, everybody, I think that's about it right now. Hopefully I'll have another video soon. Other than that, stay tuned, and I'm sure you'll hear back from the 420 Garage. Peace, everybody.